What's poppin'? Glad to see y'all came back at Straight Paper. Another joint I call From Here I Count Down From Where. You know, when I was incarcerated, you know what I'm saying, how the situations came about, you know, why I like to go to the hole. So I call this one From Here I Count Down To Where. Check it. Yeah. You see, they took me from population. Their intentions were for me to experience isolation. But I had to laugh at them. But little do they know, in the whole I have my own correlation. Correlation, what's that? It's a place where I get to exist without having to smell or feel another man's piss. You see, sometimes in pop, they tell you to grab a bunk and then drop next to a cop. Sometimes a punk. There are times when they have 65 or 70 men, and yet they still try to fit another one in. I'm telling you, this is definitely an inmate sin. Why do I say that? Because this is where I managed to place myself at. You see, they grab a cat off the street, barely give him something to eat, let alone give him time to wash his feet. His body is full of pus, and yet they still place him in there with us and expect us to close an eye and not fuss. Damn. You see, they walk around with their drugs trying to make a zombie out of a real thug, or make you lay down like an old bearskin rug. You see, in here it takes a real man to stand alone, because they want you to grab the phone. 90% of us don't live in this time zone. You don't hear me. There were times when they have 65 or 70 men, and yet they still try to fit another one in. I'm telling you, this is definitely an inmate sin. Where should I go with this? Should I grab onto this joint and try to end? Yeah. Let's get to the next verse and you can understand how much I hurt myself, and not only myself, my family. You see, as I sat here, I began to wonder, was I going to give that drug game another whirl? Or was I going to settle down and be a father to my kid and a whole man to my girl? I can remember the time when all she was my trophy piece. Me stopping my game long enough for a grub and a hard roll between those sheets. Damn, what kind of man was that? I can remember the time when all she asked me for was a box of Pampers from the store. And on my way I stopped, and then copped a bag of weed and a $20 roll. I tell you, it's a miracle I still have keys to her front door. So once again, I need to say that the hole was good for me, because it gave me a chance to separate the weed from the meat. You see, as I can sit here on my rack without having to worry about a cat trying to stick a 3-inch shiv in my back, I start to wonder, dang, how am I going to be able to take care of my family without selling crack? You see, the sounds are coming at me in my dreams, and they're becoming so much louder that I can actually see the fiends and the fools running at me with $20 in their hands, begging me to sell them some powder. So, dog, as I start my countdown from where, I think it's time that I take my black ass home and help my lady wash my newborn baby's hair.